We previously reported here on the MeidasTouch network how Donald Trump spent the day trying to sell Bibles for $59.99 that he calls the God Bless the USA Bible. And he says that this is the only Bible to be endorsed by Donald Trump. And when you go to the website, it warns about very sticky pages in this Bible and says that that is normal. It says, "What if my Bible has sticky pages? Are some of the pages in your Bibles sticking together? No worries. This is very common with new Bibles that have gold gilding around the edges of the paper. For your convenience, we have provided links to a YouTube video that does a wonderful job explaining how to break in your new Bible." Well, President Biden is responding to this. And a lot of Republicans, mainstream Republicans, right-wing Republicans, conservatives, Nikki Haley supporters, Ron DeSantis supporters are also expressing their outrage and disgust that as we head into Easter, that Donald Trump is spending his time grifting off of people by selling Bibles for $59.99. Here was the post by President Biden's campaign. It says, "Left. Here's President Biden today focused on lowering healthcare costs and stopping Trump's plan to rip away healthcare from millions of Americans." On the right, you have Donald Trump today hawking $60 Bibles that he's making royalties of, claiming that other Bibles are not endorsed by him. Let's take a look, though, at some of the responses from Ron DeSantis supporters and from conservatives. This is Peter Henline right here, a big DeSantis supporter at Swiss Watch Guy. Always like to share his perspective here because I want to know, and I know we have supporters here who are Nikki Haley supporters, DeSantis supporters, independents, also lots of progressives and liberals, but I think everyone's just getting disgusted by Donald Trump. So I just want to give you this perspective right here. Peter writes, "Trump, a billionaire hawking $60 Bibles for personal profit, is just straight up mocking Christianity as a product to be commercially exploited. And yet none of these conservative pundits who pretend to be guided by Christian faith and values have said a thing about it." Then the comments from other DeSantis supporters and other Republicans to Peter are like this. This is from Danny Challenger. "As a Christian, it infuriates me to see this con man who clearly has no respect for God try to sell Bibles for his personal profit. This is how you know all of these conservative influencers are mostly all grifters who don't practice what they preach. David, Florida Strong." You see that alligator there is the sign that the DeSantis campaign was using. David writes, "Mock him all you want, but there'll be one in every trailer park." Educating Jackson goes, "He's promoting them for a friend during Holy Week. My goodness." Tally Lassie 47 says, "Yet these so-called evangelicals are backing him, and are they thinking it's okay to hawk Bibles now? Not right, he got reduction in his bond and extension to pay it. He's always getting away with crap," Jack writes. "But wait, there's more. Besides a King James Version translation, it also includes copies of the U.S. Constitution, the Bill of Rights, the Declaration of Independence, and the Pledge of Allegiance, as well as a handwritten chorus of the famous Greenwood song." Myro Tarzik says, "For Trump, everything is for sale." By the way, another conservative right here. All these people are conservative. "For Trump, everything is for sale. He's always been a salesman, not a leader. I'm sorry that if he wanted to change the Republican Party name, I'm sure that if he wanted to change the Republican Party name to Trump Party and charge a licensing fee for that, like the Bibles, many of his supporters would applaud it. The Republican Party is a mess." And one of the videos we recently did here at the MeidasTouch Network, we get thousands and thousands, tens of thousands of comments just like this. This is from Virginia 7539, who said, "This former Republican is voting blue in November 2024. And just so you see the extent of this grift by Donald Trump right here, when you go to the website, it tries to act like Donald Trump is not getting paid for this. Like there's a frequently asked questions section. First it goes, "Is this Bible officially endorsed by Donald J. Trump?" And they call him President Trump. "Yes, this is the only Bible endorsed by President Trump," they say. How pathetic can you be? And this from the frequently asked question portion. Is any of the money from this Bible going to the Donald J. Trump campaign for president? Watch his response. No. God bless the USA Bible.com is not political. It has nothing to do with any political campaign. God bless the USA Bible.com is not owned, managed, or controlled by Donald J. Trump, the Trump Organization, CIC Ventures, LLC, or any of their respective principals or affiliates. God bless the USA Bible.com uses Donald J. Trump's name, likeness, and image under a paid license from CIC Ventures, LLC, which license may be terminated or revoked according to the terms. Donald Trump is the owner of CIC LLC, which pays Donald Trump. This is a licensing deal with Trump for him to endorse a Bible and say that a sticky page Bible.
Did you know that Fast Growing Trees is the biggest online nursery in the US with more than 10,000 different kinds of plants and over 2 million happy customers? They have everything you could possibly want, like fruit trees, palm trees, evergreens, houseplants, and so much more. Whatever you're interested in, they have it for you. Find the perfect fit for your climate and space. Fast Growing Trees makes it easy to order online, and your plants are shipped directly to your door in 1 to 2 days. And along with their 30-day Alive and Thrive guarantee, they offer free plant consultation forever. I absolutely love Fast Growing Trees. By now, you have all heard me talk about the Meyer lemon tree I was able to buy at an amazing price. Fast Growing Trees has an incredible selection to choose from, and their customer service is incredible. And the best part, I save so much money by not using an overpriced landscaper. Whether you're looking to add some privacy, shade, or natural beauty to your yard, Fast Growing Trees has in-house experts ready to help you make the right selection with growing and care advice available 24/7. You can talk to a plant expert about your soil type, landscape design, how to take care of your plants, and everything else you need. No green thumb required. This spring, they have the best deals online, up to half off on select plants and other deals. And listeners to our show get an additional 15% off their first purchase when using the code Meidas at checkout. That's an additional 15% off at fastgrowingtrees.com using the code Meidas at checkout. That's MEIDAS. Fastgrowingtrees.com, code Meidas. Offer is valid for a limited time. Terms and conditions may apply.
What in the world? But I guess the person who brought you NFTs and golden sneakers or fake golden sneakers and Trump trading cards, and you go on the website, by the way, and you see all this, here's a Trump gold card right here, and here's a Trump gold bill, here's a Trump gold bar. Seriously. Back to President Biden's post. On the left, President Biden today focused on lowering healthcare costs. On the right, Trump. First, let me play for you President Biden. Let's play President Biden today. Play the clip.
But even during the deadly pandemic, Trump and his MAGA friends in Congress wanted to get rid of the ACA, kick millions of Americans off their health insurance. It's sick. Now they want to, quote his word, terminate the ACA, as my predecessor says. If that ever happened, we'd also terminate a lot of lives as well. But we're not going to let that happen, are we? We're not going to let that happen. Here's what it would mean if they get rid of the ACA. Because of Donald Trump and his MAGA Republicans in Congress, 45 million people nationwide would lose their health insurance, including 1.4 million right here in North Carolina. 100 million Americans with pre-existing conditions, from heart disease to asthma, could lose their protection as well. And millions of young people, like a 20-year-old kid who just graduated from college, could get kicked off his parents' plan because they can't stay on until age 26 any longer. Trump and the MAGA Republican officials want to take us back where cancer patients were cut off from insurance halfway through the chemo because they reached what they call their limit and what they're willing to pay, the insurance company. They want to take us back when women could be charged more for health care and preventive services like mammograms, and they'd no longer be free. And I'm serious, this is what, if you didn't know any better, you think I'm making this stuff up. But they aren't stopping there. MAGA Republicans in Congress just proposed a plan to get rid of the power of Medicare to negotiate lower prescription drugs, which could drive the cost of insulin back to $400 a month instead of $35 for seniors, and so much more. They plan to slash Medicaid as a result. They could close out 100 rural hospitals, hundreds of rural hospitals. You know how these rural hospitals make it? They make it because of the health care plans that are made available through the ACA. That's how they can afford to stay open. So many across the country, rural plants.
On the right, Donald Trump hawking $60 Bibles that he's making royalties of, claiming that other Bibles aren't endorsed by him. Here, play the clip from the post by President Biden.
What can we do? Stand up, speak out, and pray that God will bless America again. I'm proud to endorse and encourage you to get this Bible. We must make America pray again. Pray, get educated, get motivated, and stand with me and the legions of Americans asking God to bless our great nation, to bring our great nation back, and to make America great again. I'm proud to partner with Lee in this offering. He's a very special man, both as a talent, but maybe even more so as a human being. He's very, very special.
And again, you've heard me say it before. I'm very, very, very proud that the Biden campaign is finally pushing back every single day, relentlessly exposing the Donald Trump grift. And as I've said before, you hear me say it all the time here, folks. This ain't like Democrat v. Republican, liberal v. conservative. That's not the moment. This is about democracy and normalcy and competency on the blue side of the equation. And then you've got Donald Trump, this like wannabe fascism, this weirdness, this dangerousness, this malignant narcissism, this Trumpy cult. That's what you've got going on there. And you got Donald Trump posting, "I'm not running to terminate the ACA," as crooked Joe Biden disinformates and misinformates all the time. Come on, what are we talking about, folks? Anyway, tell me what you think in the comments below and share your story also. If you're a Republican or conservative whose party left them and you're going to be voting blue because of what Donald Trump did to the party. I love to share those stories. Thank you for watching. Have a wonderful day. Let's keep getting out the truth, folks. If you're into true crime also, we started a true crime channel, True Crime MTN. It's led by David Arenberg, Florida State Prosecutor, one of the best lawyers in this country. You're going to love it. Just search True Crime MTN. Thanks for watching. Have a wonderful day.
Hey Midas Mighty, love this report? Continue the conversation by following us on Instagram @MeidasTouch to keep up with the most important news of the day. What are you waiting for? Follow us now.